During the week, I stumbled on a thought-provoking article by Babafemi Ojodu, and that got me angry. The recent emptiness of hotels, lounges, and businesses across Ekiti in Ekiti State tells a troubling story. With the establishment of a permanent anti-corruption presence in the state, many young internet fraudsters, popularly known as Yahoo boys, have reportedly fled, leaving behind a once booming economy that had become heavily dependent on their spending, lowballing. The impact has been immediate. Hotels sit empty. Restaurants struggle for customers. Landlords lament abandoned apartments. And traders, mechanics, and car dealers have seen business decline. What was once mistaken for economic prosperity has revealed itself as an economy sustained by the proceeds of crime. This reality forces us to ask difficult questions. How did the state, celebrated as the fountain of knowledge, become so dependent on illicit wealth, where almost every home had produced a professor? For many young people today, success is no longer measured by education, diligence, professional achievement. Internet fraud has become an aspiration. Teenagers acquire luxury cars and build homes, while universities increasingly celebrate wealth without questioning its source. The problem, however, extends beyond the youth. It reflects a collective moral failure. Graduate unemployment remains high. Honest pathways to prosperity have narrowed, and some parents now celebrate unexplained wealth rather than question it. Criminality has, in many cases, become socially acceptable. Even more disturbing are reports of Yahoo Plus, ritual practices, and other occult-related crimes allegedly pursued in the quest for greater wealth. Whether every account is true, less important than what society's willingness to believe them reveals about our moral decline. The greatest tragedy is not merely the money stolen from victims, but the erosion of our values. When deception becomes more rewarding than honest labor, crime ceases to be an aberration and becomes a career path. A society ultimately becomes what it rewards. If we honor integrity, we raise statesmen. If we glorify criminality, we shouldn't be surprised when criminals eventually govern us. Empty hotels can recover. Restoring the generation emptied of values is more difficult.
Olodo uprising.
Yes, Kingsley.
You see, you're looking at the lowest rung
Low ball.
in the crime cadre
Criminal
or ladder.
Yeah.
Enterprise.
At the hem of our country, it is a crime network. It's a criminal network. Within our government, you have politicians who pivoted from organized crime into politics.
Okay.
Who left crime
Who left
and joined politics?
Yes.
And are celebrated.
And our politics became
Segue.
a den of kleptocrats. Now, do you know, I was asking, I'm sure Bright, you might know this. I
Right
don't know.
knows them.
Yeah, that was what I know. Yeah, I say I know them.
You know,
FCT boy.
you have a house selling for 600 million, 4-bedroom. How many people can afford a house of 600
That's a cheap house, by the way.
Hey.
That's a cheap house.
That has one in Ekpe or something.
I mean, can't
because
you
there's no way you get a 4-bedroom
fully
in
detached in
Lekki
Lekki
Phase
Phase
1
1?
for real and how now?
No.
600 million.
It's not in Lekki.
Where is it? Ekpe?
In Magodo.
Magodo is upscale.
It's upscale.
600 million, 4-bedroom.
Yes.
That's low
Fully
now.
detached, that's
cheap.
low.
Are you sure that's a real deal?
Are you sure that's
Are you sure
600 million.
Yeah.
Brethren, how many people can afford to buy a house of 600 million.
That's what you think.
The 1%ers.
Minus 1%.
The 1%.
I mean, like half of 1% is
Yeah,
what?
the
Half of 1%.
0.5%.
0.5%.
We are not the target audience.
Okay, hold on.
Maybe anti-Kate.
This, please, can I ask again? What are they doing?
To get
You know
it
why I'm
done.
asking this? So if you have
Jesus.
all these houses springing everywhere and they're selling for 600 million and above, the guys who buy them,
How much crime?
for goodness sakes, what do they do for a living? Crime is an industry now.
It's an institution.
It's a sector.
Yeah.
And they are the ones these houses are being built for, the guys who play there. Can we deconstruct and dismantle this thing, like Peter B would say? Can we end this enterprise of criminality to the point where people who do honest living can be proud and no longer be ashamed that they are failing because the guy who has just been made a PA to a governor, who was jobless 5 years ago,
He's bought the house.
now owns a house worth 700 million.
Yes.
I was in a space and people were talking.
Which space?
A space.
Continue. I said you know
Facebook
these people.
space. And people were talking, and you know, the guy was saying, you know, talking about the work that he's doing and all of that. And the other guy who doesn't live here, who has left Nigeria, said that he said your biggest mistake is you are trying to play fair in a space, in an entire system that is unfair. You can never win. He said
In other words, you are trying to be
he
honest.
said you're trying to
Then
play
where everybody
fair
they teach.
in a place that's unfair, that's designed to be unfair.
You want to be a honest man among criminals.
Cannot win.
That's
Like
value.
to them,
Can't
they're
see.
like, what does this put
It's-
money in our pocket,
like casting
or does
pearls
this put
before
money
swine.
in the pocket of the citizens so that they can now revolt and say no? Because saying no is
Takes the
what,
power away
is what
from
is
them.
what they're trying to not get us to do. And so I don't know. I'm sure everybody has seen this video of that guy. It's the most emotional video that I've ever seen, where an armed robber that was caught, and then the guy had a knife, and he's looking at them like, if you guys come close. No, they had cornered him.
They are cornered
Okay.
him,
He
yeah.
was
They had
sitting
cornered
on the
him.
floor. I think it's
No, he was standing.
standing. No,
Yes.
Bro, see,
So he couldn't run anymore. He
that
was
is
like-
the most, like, I was looking at him, I'm like, this guy's not a thief. He's not. Because the boldness of, I promise you, anybody who comes close go die.
So what is he?
He's just someone that was
desperate
just
man.
desperate. Like, he's going to a point where it's like,
I have nothing
I
else.
have nothing else. Like, that is where most
That's the
Nigerians
situation of
are
many.
right
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
It's just like, you get to a point where it's like, if I sit down, I will die. Make I go run something. At least if I die there. It's
Survival mode.
survival mode. It's something I just got to realize recently, that most of the spaces I am at, I'm usually the only one not like.
Who is saying?
Playing by the
Not
rules.
wanting more
by the
than what you came there for.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite shocking. And then riding on what Kingsley said, it's important to clarify that there are people who create legitimate wealth and who are the buyers of all those properties. It's quite sad that Ekiti, that used to be known as an educational and
Yes, so
agricultural center
professors and all of
in
that.
the region, how did it become a cybercrime hub?
Thank you.
We need to bring back shame. We need to bring back values.
Thank you.
Lock
That's it.
it.
That's it. That's
Lock
it. Just
it.
got it.
Bring
I
back
mean-
shame for who? Who are we shaming?
Ourselves.
No, ourselves. I am a grown woman.
Blame the people who are designing the system, not the
Right.
people that are underneath
Right.
that.
I'm a
When
grown
Akpabio is
woman
not
with
ashamed.
grown kids, and there are certain expenses that will make my parents will call me. Do you understand? I will have to explain myself where I got the money from. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we need to bring back accountability.
Yes.
Because a lot of people are not accountable to anyone.
Did
But
you
this also
know
brings me back to rights advocacy. Desperation may drive compliance, but it leads to more crime.
I'm not from a rich
I'm
home.
not from a rich home, by
I
the
have
way.
a line I will not cross. I'm sorry. I feel my mom will rise up from her grave and give me a hot slap.
That's it.
Thank you.
And that is the define. Let me be without. My parents were not rich. We are the middle class. I was decapitated. Yes. So we have a moral
have not been
decay.
decapitated.
We thank God. Moral decay. We are morally decrepit. We are morally wretched. In my language, it's called atare. In wretchedness. We have to bring back shame.
We have to
I
bring
stay
back
with,
shame.
with
That's it.
Zuma.
You know why?
We have to bring back
Starting with
morals. We have to bring
Akpabio
back
and his
value.
friends.
We have to
why?
bring back the Nigeria I grew up in.
Yeah.
You know why?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I grew up in this country.
Okay, let me say this again. When deception becomes more rewarding than honest labor, crime ceases to be an aberration and becomes a career path.
You're not talking conspiracy, but a lived reality.